Hello, I'm Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. Thought I'd bring you outside today. It's a beautiful day here in the UP, and enjoy some more of the pretty flowers growing in the yard. I wanted to bring some more of the report that I've been bringing, but my eyes are straining really bad, and I am struggling to see, and my having very bad blackouts, and I got to stop. I've had to learn my limits, and Mr. Bubbles wants to say hi. I had to learn my limits over time. This has been 15 years now that I've been dealing with it and learned what I can and can't do and when I have to stop. So I want to bring a story to you, and I've been bringing the different aspects of what men deal with in these court systems and the problems it's causing between them and the relationships with their children. I don't know if there's any more in my life that I could experience either in my own case or the people around me to learn this stuff from. This is one that is it's really heartbreaking and wrong so many ways. I had a friend that I grew up with when I was at the end of my high school years. And him and his girlfriend, they were like brother and sister to me. We spent every day together. There were days that we get off work, and if I wasn't at his house by a certain time, there were times he was calling around looking for me. You got to think this was back in the 90s. We didn't have cell phones, and we couldn't just call each other. So he'd call around worried that something happened to me because I wasn't there yet. It's kind of funny. Him and his girlfriend, her Tom and Tony. I used to say TNT. They're dynamite. I'd tell a lot of stories. We had a lot of fun together. Experienced a lot together too. But here's another one that it's another whole aspect that is terrible. Before he got with Tony, he was with another girl. And they're a couple years older than me. So understand that when I'm talking, I'm a teenager and in my end of my high school year, they're already graduated and working. And I went to school and worked and didn't go to school and worked even throughout high school. Again, I have not had by any means, I don't even know the word normal. I don't know what it means. I tried to achieve that as an adult myself where I'm supposed to control my own life. But again, I'm not in control of my life. And here's another point where he was not in control of his. So he had dated this woman for a very short time before he got with his girlfriend at that time. And she got pregnant, but he didn't know it. And she broke up with him and left and ran away because she was pregnant. And he never knew he had a kid. And she delivered that child. And I want to say it was roughly 15 years later. The kid was roughly 15 years old. And now also look at the mentality of this. Back in the 90s, it wasn't like today. Back in the 90s, victims were far more suppressed than they are today because, one, we did not have social media to be able to speak out with. We did not have social media to learn from and see other people's feelings. And part of what I've shared with my channel, I'm sharing my feelings. These are the feelings of a victim. I want you to know you're not alone. Most people who experience this, so many of them are scared to speak out. And they're scared because of so many reasons, and a big one is to be attacked. I've been attacked so much. What more can anybody do to me? Put me out of my misery, please. I mean, when is it going to finally happen? I'm trying to find out on my own, right? It's where the power of children, power of a woman to love was more powerful than the pain that I have felt in my past, and it gave me a future. Take that away from me, I'm back in my past again, only I'm being abused all over again, and so are my children. Trying to maintain my emotions and control myself. So that kid was roughly 15 years old, and then mom found out that 15 years later, oh, I can go and fight for child support. I see a payday. So that's what she did. She tracked him down, filed in court. 15 years later, give or take, Do you think the court cared at all about him not getting to know his child? Him not knowing that he had a child and got the opportunity to be a father? Do you think the court even gave any 2-cent recollection of that whatsoever? No, all they cared about was getting paid. Money, that's all that matters. Not the pain that that child felt not knowing his dad, all the bad mouthing and things that he very possibly heard throughout the years. Mom having to make up excuses why dad wasn't there because none of it was true, because he wanted to be a dad. He wanted to raise that child, and he was denied that opportunity. Why is that not what matters in our court system? That matters more than money. I would rather raise my children, not get a penny from my ex, and be grateful, proud to raise my children. I'm really struggling lately with a lot. So I'm going to tell you how this really, really affected his life in more ways than just the mentality of pain of what he already lost out on. The court didn't care about none of that. That woman should have been made an example. You didn't tell him 15 years later, too bad. But that's not the way our system works, in part because from what I've learned, that's how they get paid too. And it's all about the money. All about stealing from our systems and putting it into pockets. Oh my God. I mean, I'm learning more and more and more over time, and I'm really struggling hard. Just how bad it is. Do you think the kid's pain was what mattered to those courts, not knowing he had a father? No. All they cared about was money. So they told him, you have X amount of months to pay $40,000 to her or you go to jail. This is no kidding. There are many friends out there who know this story because it devastated his life. Do you know what it's like to try, especially when you're not living high on the hog, to come up with 40 grand? And then to feel the pain of it and feel abused by the whole system on top of it and just keep getting slapped in the face. And there's nothing you can do because this is the system, right? What can you do with the system? That's why I smoke so damn much, because the pain of it, it's more than I can handle. The things I've seen and what I have to go through and experience and continue going through and experiencing. And the only thing that kept me out of it was my children. I saw better than what I had and no longer felt me. I felt them and what I could do for them. But fathers, the court systems don't care about us. We're slaves. That's all it is. There's no constitutional rights, parental rights, human rights, moral rights. None of that matters. Only thing that matters is money. I'm sick of it. I hate money. I want to see it all burn because it's been so abusive to my life. I understand the necessity and the whole need for a system, but at the same time, it's devastated my life and so many other people's lives just over money. Not kids, not victims, not rights, not wrongs. Money. Just tell me, do you think that's right? Should a mother be allowed to hide a child for give or take roughly 15 years, not let that kid know he had a father, and then all of a sudden get a payday out of it on top of that? Or should she have been told, too damn bad, you should have said something in the beginning? Or should our courts actually give a damn about something besides money?